Now, beekeepers aren't known for political activism, but today, such is the seriousness with which they take the dramatic decline of Britain's bee population, they took to the streets of Westminster. Campaigners are calling for the ban of neonicotinoid pesticides, a group of chemicals used to treat crops which they believe are responsible. The demonstration attracted a number of lobby groups and high-profile faces who want Britain not to block an EU proposal to suspend the use of the pesticides in a vote in Brussels on Monday. But the British Beekeeping Association has told Channel 4 News that the evidence is incomplete, a view shared by chemical companies and some scientists. Well, I'm joined now by the fashion designer Katharine Hamnett, who took part in the protests today, and the chief executive of the Crop Protection Association, Nick von Westenholz. And you believe, Nick von Westenholz, that the protesters and Katharine Hamnett have got it wrong?
Yes, that's right. I mean, we are as concerned as anybody about bee health. Bees are absolutely crucial to productive agriculture in the UK, Europe and beyond. But the evidence just isn't there to suggest that these products, these insecticides, have an impact on bee health in the environment.
Well, the European Food Safety Authority says that neonicotinoids pose an unacceptable risk to bees, and considering the importance of bees, that they pollinate 2/3 of our food crops, and the Humboldt report that was actually funded by Syngenta and Bayer. So that's got to be completely disregarded. I don't think you've got a leg to stand on.
Well, Sir Mark Walpott, the chief scientist for the UK government, wrote today in the FT that the calls for a ban should be resisted, and that the calls are based on a misreading of the current evidence, and that's right.
Nonsense. There's 71% of people in this country want a ban, and I understand from today that Hungary has ganged up with the UK to propose an amendment that allows limited routes.
But public opinion isn't necessarily the best arbiter, is it? I mean, this should be based on science,
well, if the EU and the European Food Safety Authority, who are normally pretty right-wing on the side of big business, say that there's an unacceptable risk, I think we have to take it very seriously.
I guess they might dispute the description, but yes, I mean, answer the point.
Well, you pointed out in your introduction that the British Beekeepers Association, they are not persuaded by the evidence. A number of people within the scientific community are not persuaded by the evidence.
Well, just answer that point about why is there a dispute amongst beekeepers?
Well, I heard today at the demo that actually the guy in the Beekeepers Association is to some extent a plant. I haven't got any further information on this, but apparently that he is, you know, engaged in some kind of activities.
That's obviously quite a serious allegation, and he's not here to defend himself. So let's not pursue that, because I'm sure he would deny any suggestion that he was a plant. But just in terms of, you know, what you think the balance is. I mean, what's more important? If there is an impact, however big or small, on bee population, is agriculture and the economic impact more important than bees?
Well, I mean, you've touched on a crucial point, because bees are crucial to agriculture. So if there was an impact on bees in the environment, and this is about whether out in the field there is an impact from these products on bees, then it wouldn't be in the interest of the industry, the farming industry, the wider agriculture industry, to continue with a practice that caused damage.
Similarly, what would your priority be? I mean, if there was an impact on agriculture and on economic productivity?
Well, France and Italy have banned them, and they have no impact. 71% of the people in this country, according to a poll of a fairly large sample, are for Britain supporting this ban. So it would be actually quite undemocratic if we didn't.
Well, I mean, as you say, I mean, public opinion, the extent of that should play on what is a scientific policy-making issue, I think is debatable.
The science is there. The science is there. The science is sufficiently there to say that neonicotinoids pose an unacceptable risk.
It's a binary issue. Either there is evidence of harm.
A ban. It's only a moratorium. It's not a total ban. It's not a ban on all of them, but we should support this moratorium until we have more scientific evidence. If you take the cost of hand pollinating, as they have to do in China. There's 40,000 people involved in hand pollinating because they've managed to exterminate the bees in a certain region. If you add that to the cost of food, it's going to put the price of food up enormously.
If these products are taken out of the market, then that is going to have a serious impact on food production in the UK and on cost of food.
We must leave it there. Thank you both very much indeed.